Welcome to my Pizza Kucha presentation. Firstly, I would be talking about my idea development in retail interior spaces, considering Indian scenarios and bomb project at the end. A brief overview of the Indian retail market is kill the checkout. There are no express checkouts at all. The aisle width and the circulation space in the store is a compromise. The product accessibility for the required size or the product or the color is very confusing. There are a lot of unorganized retail sectors and no one stop solution. Idea generation is in regards to solving the problem statement as we've seen it in the previous slide. I would be specifically concentrating on the fashion retail sector in India and how do I develop it and how do I generate an interior space which could be a one stop solution accommodating the innovation factor. I've drawn my inspiration from my work tenure with Tesco, where I've practically worked on a store called Ramford Glance Extra during my UK work tenure, uh, where we've combined the technology into brick and mortar stores, and the experience which is being generated is amazing. So I would like to talk to you about my case studies, which are very relevant, uh, significant to how brick and mortars are combining innovation. This is one of the projects which have been done by Gensler. It's a flagship retail store called Medicine Avenue. The second case study is obviously a very interesting project where the fashion retailer has induced innovation into their project, where there's a coffee shop, there are interactive screens, there are fashion ramps, personalized stylish who are coming and helping the customers. This is an interview that I had with Sanjeev Nagwekar, who's the property director of Tesco, obviously, and I've spoken to him about what are the new generation ideas which can be implemented in the Indian retail. It did give me a lot of insight into the retail market. I'm envisioning the space. I would like to tell you that there's a launch space, there's personalized stylist area, and I've included all the women apparel, the accessories, the product, the beauty product, everything under one roof. Where I next couple of slides, you can see a couple of my ideas where I'm envisioning the a space that I want to create. I believe that experimental and imagination. Encouraging and enabling the trial of products in a variety immersive environment, stimulating different seasons and imaginative location which relate to the product will give the customer a great insight. You can see a couple more sketches where the customer is trying on her new dress, but there are recommendations, there are low fixtures, there are interactive screens. It's very customized wear for individual. Again, I'm really asking myself, are traditional fashion stores progressing in India? I believe they do to some extent. There are key pointers where the customer out here does want it personal and want to connect emotionally to the brand. The power to people is a very important aspect in retail sector. uh, Retail is no longer brick and mortar versus online environment. The touch point is really that you we need to combine it together, and omni channel retailing is being adopted by a lot of brands to make this possible. The outcome of the presentation of this interior space is to plan a fashion retail store which merges the innovation and brick and mortar together to form a space which is minimalistic in spirit with materials and the touch point for human interaction innovation. My bond project talks about bridging distance. I wanted to ask myself, is it disabled friendly in retail spaces? And the clear answer was no, right now. So I would like to envision a retail space to accommodate all these factors in. The main concern out here is there is no awareness. The solution would really be implement design aspects or regulations and generate awareness in the general in the public to know about it. In the next slide, there are photos of Indian retailers. Even to an extent, US Polo is an elite group of fashion retailer who has not implemented the disability design factor into the store entrance and obviously in their retail space. What I would like to propose in this project is to create a place and shelving units within the retail space for the differently able people to shop and get the experience of satisfaction. In my sketches, I have proposed a fixture where I'm envisioning the fixtures are to be lower in height, the audio visuals are accessible, the mounted fixtures are not protruding, there are handrails, and the customer care to attend. Thank you for watching my video.